Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, my sister. Welcome, guys. Please share when you come. Please share. Invite a friend, a family, and we're going to start. I'm just going to do the same and then we're going to talk. Today, I'm going to be talking about the women a little bit. Hopefully, everything is clear, sound is good, everything, voice good. I'm just going to share quick and then I'm going to start. Today is going to be a little bit about the woman, just to boost up the woman morale a little bit, because I know a lot of women are just down in somehow. Uh, they don't value themselves in somehow. Yeah, good to see you, my sister. Yeah, so I was away for a while, but I'm back. Thank God. Um, yeah, so we're gonna talk about. Yeah, thank you. This is the new look. This is my new look. Yeah. So thank you guys so much. Today is gonna be a little bit of woman. I'm still doing the book review, but the book kind of highlights a little bit about the women in chapter 10. So I'm just gonna talk about the women because I need some women to boost some women today, because a lot of women, they don't value themselves. They look at themselves less. They don't know how much they're worth, like how God loves us. God built us this way for a reason. But women, because they cannot identify their value, so they look down on themselves, right? Like a lot of women don't know what they're worth of, because men usually abuse them, for example, telling them bad words, and because that word has been into a lot of women, make the women don't value themselves. So, well, if everybody is telling me I'm not good, I'm this, I'm not a good wife, I'm not a good mom, I'm not. So you take, even though you know you're a good mom, you know you're a good wife, but you take those lies that the devil is telling you and you are accepting it. And what happens when you accept lies? It become a reality. So we should stop accepting lies that the devil is telling you, that you are not worthy, you are not good enough. No, don't listen to that. You're good enough. You need to build up your own confidence. You need to know your worth. What am I worth? What am I capable of doing? What is the talents that I have? What is the skills that I have? You don't compare yourself with another woman. You need to accept yourself the way you are. Once you accept yourself the way you are, people will accept you. But if you cannot accept yourself the way you are, how will people accept you? People just going to accept you the way you treat yourself. If you treat yourself nice and you treat yourself respectful, guess what? A lot of people are going to respect you. A lot of people are going to, yeah, my sister, that book. I've not read your book yet. I will plan and read that book. I want to read that book, because that, the review that you did on that book, I want to read it. I will buy it pretty soon and I'll read it. Yeah, so as we were saying, women see themselves different between how they describe their appearance, and in their words, and other people. It's different. Like, okay, it's different. Sometimes other women will see some quality in you. They will not tell you that they see that quality in you, right? But if you don't see that quality in yourself, how would you embrace yourself? You need to embrace yourself, right? Sometimes some people will look at themselves, well, I'm ugly, I'm not beautiful. But other women, what they see in you, they see beauty in you. They see good quality in you. You need to look yourself in the mirror and appreciate what God have given you. God created you this way for a reason. You need to embrace that reason why God created you in that first place. Women do not give a very flavorful estimate of their appearances, right? Wow, I want to look like that woman. No, you don't have to look like that woman. Look like yourself. Don't be like anybody else but yourself. Why would you want to look? I want to look like my friend. Oh, my friend wear this, my friend wear that. No, appreciate yourself. Whatever you can afford, dress nice, look nice, go out. Not because You're not wearing a designer clothes, so uh, I'm not worthy because I'm not wearing $200 shoes, or I'm not wearing $200 hair, or I'm not doing this and that. So I'm not that beautiful. No, you are beautiful just the way you are. Learn how to appreciate yourself. The other thing, women, we should learn, we should stop criticizing ourselves, because a lot of women criticize themselves so much, they put themselves so low. Like, if you yourself have put yourself low, how will other people value you if you have criticized? Oh no, I'm not good. Oh, I'm not beautiful. Oh, I don't have nice hair. Oh, I don't have nice body. Oh, I don't have nice. I don't. What is the one thing that you have? Do you think God made a mistake by creating you the way, just the way you are? God never made mistakes. So you need to appreciate whatever you have. Hey, if you have fat butt, accept it. If you have big boobs, accept it. God give you those big boobs for a reason. If you have small boobs, hey, God give you those small boobs for a reason. Appreciate it. Deal with it. Deal with it. God give you it for a reason. Don't go and try to change it. Say, hey, I'm going to change it. I want big boobs. Hey, that is why a lot of people today are having diseases, a lot of complication in their health, because they're changing something that God created. God never made a mistake. God gave you that for a reason. You need to embrace it. You need to accept it. You need to work with it. Stop criticizing it. Oh, I have big eyes. Oh, I have small lips. Now, God give you those small lips for a reason. God give you those big eyes for a reason. You need to embrace it and use it as the gift that God gave to you. So, appreciate your beauty. Appreciate your natural looks. Yeah, you can make up, and you can get old. You have to make up. Okay, that's good. But accept yourself and deal with whatever it is, right? Because if you don't put value in yourself, nobody will value you. You need to know that. When you value yourself, say, hey, I value myself. Then other people will value. But if you don't value yourself, people just walk over you. People just treat you whatever way they want to treat you. Because guess what? You don't value yourself. So learn how to value yourself. So you need to, the other things we need to do also, complementing each other, women. We need to this is the Dusty. I don't have big boobs. I do not have big yeah. Yeah, I mean, God bless me with big boobs. Sometimes I look, it's like, oh, yeah, these boobs are too heavy. Yeah, you sometimes appreciate women that have small boobs and they complaining out. It's like, well, big boobs, ha! It gives you back pain, like seriously. Carrying those big boobs, like they give you back pain, like seriously. Like, God bless me, I'm embracing my big boobs. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. But there's some side effects in some things. But you just need to appreciate whatever God gave you, right? So, um, appreciate yourself. Whatever you look, make yourself value, make yourself appear in a positive way. Let people see you and say, wow. We should learn how to compliment each other. Like, we women, we put ourselves down so much. Compliment each other. Hey, if you see your woman today, or your sister, she's looking beautiful today, tell her, wow, sister, because you boost her morale. You boost them, cry them down, boost them. Say, wow, my sister, you look beautiful today. Wow. Oh, you have a nice clothes. Wow. Compliment each other. We men also, you need to learn how to compliment your wife all the time. Compliment your wife, boost her morale, because we women will like to be appreciated. So tell your woman, you look beautiful today. Wow, I like your hairdo. Notice your woman. If your woman do a new look, notice her. Tell her, compliment her, because she need to hear it. She need to hear it from you also. So women with like beautiful appearance could not objectively assess themselves, right? They usually don't assess themselves. That they have this, like a lot of women have this inferiority complex, right? Inferiority complex. They have it. They see, oh, I'm I can be friends with those girls. I can be friends with them Because why? Because they drive nice car, or because they dress nice. And look at me, look at the way I'm dressing. I'm not even dressing nice. How can I be friends with that? Hey, you can, like, what, like, why are you crying yourself down like that? Why can't you be friends with them? Because they're wearing designer clothes, you're not wearing their designer clothes. That means that you shouldn't be involved with them. You should be friends with them. If any women are saying, "Well, I can't be friends with you because you're not driving a nice car," that's just low. That is just wrong to the air. Yeah, you should be friends. Not everybody can be like you. But if you've climbed up a ladder, you are in a certain degree, you bringing other women up to you, that is what they call a leader. That is what you will need to influence other women, right? Okay, if your friend is not looking beautiful, hey, help her out so that she can. That is what they call woman power, right? Not to look inferiority or having an inferiority complex over people, but try to build yourself as a woman. So a lot of women today, because they spend so many times uh, um like in fear about other people, they waste so much energy. Like, seriously, we waste, wow, not me, but a lot of women waste so much energy. Just, it's still, they steal the energy right out of you because you focus on so much your looks. You cannot function in any other area in your life. Like, your personality, everything. It's like, I need to look like this, I need to look. You focus so much on this one look, you stop living. Your life is just ended because you want to create this one look. So everything else does not exist in your life. A lot of women are intelligent, they are smart, but they don't focus on their intelligence and their smartness. They just, I need to have that look. I need to look that way. No, you don't need to look that way. Deal with whatever you have. You're smart, be smart. Hey, you intelligent, be intelligent. That is going to make you look sexy because you're intelligent. Use whatever power you have and build yourself to rise up into a higher level. So don't be crying yourself down. There is something good. God never make a mistake. There is something good, unique, special that you have, that you are supposed to shine at. Find that one thing that you are supposed to shine at and start shining on it. Stop looking at all the negative things and hold on to your strength. If you're weak in certain area, guess what? Learn how to make that area be strong. That is what we're supposed to be doing. So, energy that is necessary for us to achieve our goal is we spend in meaningless anxiety. How many people have anxiety? A lot of women have anxiety. In the morning, they get up in the morning, panic attack. Ha! Oh, what am I gonna wear? We have so many clothes. Like, seriously, what am I gonna have? You have anxiety. Oh, what is this person gonna think about my look? What is this person gonna think about my clothes? What this person, like? You get so much anxiety. You get to work because you want people approval. Like, why are you looking for people approval? Approve yourself. Like, okay, I look comfortable, I look good. That's all. As long as I'm happy with the way I'm look, that's it. I don't need to. But they spend lots of energy looking for approval from other people. You're wasting energy, people. That is just wasting your energy. You're making energy is giving you anxiety or all kind of thing that you cannot function. That energy that you're using about waiting for people approval, like, you can use that energy to put that energy into something good for yourself that is going to benefit yourself. So when you use your energy in to gain self actualization, many people use their energy to struggle with complex things, right? But you need to use your energy to gain self actualization, because a lot of people use their energy for fear. Like, fear just cripple them. They cannot function. Like worries, they worry all the time. They have anxiety. They cannot function. And this energy cannot be used to achieve your goal or your dreams. It's not going to lead you anywhere. It's not going to lead you to your full potential. You need to use that energy wisely instead of just waste it on something that is not going to benefit you at all. I'm just going to read a quote here from Robin Sherman. He says that unrealistic potential turn into pain. How much of your pain energy is spent on the dissatisfactions and irritations about people around you? How many energy do you use? You're trying to satisfy people. You will never, ever, 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 ever satisfy anybody here on earth. So you just need to live your life. Because if you try to satisfy people, hey, guess what? Your energy is being wasted for nothing because you cannot, no matter what thing good you do, there are gonna be people that are gonna criticize you. There are people that's going to put you down, say, oh, that was not good enough. So do what you feel at peace of. Whatever you feel peace of, whatever makes you feel good, as long as your conscience is clear, you feel peace inwardly, hey, you're good. You don't need to satisfy people because you will never satisfy people. Just deal with it, settle it, forget about it. That you will never satisfy anybody. A woman, you will never satisfy a woman. Somebody might like your looks. A lot of people might not like your looks, but guess what? It's you that you're gonna make yourself happy and your heavenly Father. That's it. Nobody else. Yeah, you like my looks? Good. You don't like it? Well, too bad. I like it. So just deal with it. So 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 how many passengers really do we spend our energy in things that are not benefiting us? A lot of people spend a lot of energy in things that are not actually going to benefit us. It's not going to take us anywhere. Sometimes people are in denial of themselves. A lot of people have negative mood. Like, what is that negative mood going to gain you? Like, seriously, woman. Oh man, that negative mood is going to gain you nothing, absolutely. So why would you be in negative mood or having a negative dialogue with somebody? Like, is it going to criticizing people? How is it going to benefit you criticizing people? Is it going to benefit you? What gain are you going to get from it? You see, a lot of people use their energy doing that. Oh, energy, criticizing people. Okay, at the end of criticizing, you spend, let's say, 4 hours criticizing somebody. What did you gain? What did you actually gain in that? Nothing. A lot of people have fear of rejection. Okay, I'm just gonna, I don't want to hurt somebody's feeling. Oh, I don't want to hurt I don't want to hurt that person's feeling. Okay. Either way, you're gonna hurt that person's feeling. Whether you say it, whether you don't say it, somebody's feeling is gonna get hurt somehow. So for me, I'm the kind of person, I like somebody to tell me the truth. Even though it pains me, even though it hurts me, at least tell me, be realistic to me. I don't want fake people. I don't want any people that's fake. Realistic. I like some of my friends, they don't like me. The reason why they don't like me? Because I always tell them the truth. Even though it hurts. It pierces them. It hurts. But because I love them, if I see them keep on going down that road, it's gonna lead to destruction. I will tell them, I will correct them. Yeah, you want to break my friendship? Okay, fine, no problem. But at least my conscience is clear. I told you that whatever you're doing is not good, it's not right. Hey, you need to deal with it. So, okay, whatever this my friend told me, is it true? You need to cross check it yourself. You need to analyze it. Okay, is it true? Is it true whatever she's saying? And if it's true whatever she's saying, hey, guess what? Find a solution how you can deal with it, how you can overcome that. But if it's not true, okay, forget about it. Move on with your life. Because a lot of people don't know how to deal with rejection. They don't know how to deal with criticism. They take it personal. It's not always about personal. Look at whatever the person is criticizing about. Look at it. Is it true? If it's not true, oh, let it go. But if it's true, then you have a problem. You need to iron it out. You need to do it. So another thing, the other thing, self pity. A lot of women they self pity themselves. Well, you know what? The reason why I have 5 children, I couldn't take care of myself. Hey, stop the self pity. Just deal with your stuff. Like self pity is gonna take you nowhere. Do with whatever you have to do day by day. Do your best. Do 100%. Like it was Steve Jobs that said. He said every day, look, if I am about to die today, whatever I am doing right now, is it good? Whatever I'm doing right now, if I die today, is it good? So like he built up himself. What am I about to do right now? If I end up dying, is it gonna be good or bad? So you have to ask yourself certain question in a lot of things that you're doing. Ask yourself, do I really want to do this? Is this really why God created me in the first place? Am I supposed to be living my life like this kind of way? Because I don't think God intended you to live your life like that. Like, seriously, God never intended you to live your life like that. He wanted the best for you. The reason why He sent His only Son to die for you on the cross is because He wants the absolutely best for you. Whatever life you're living right now, that is not the life. So that's why you need to go back to Him by having a personal relationship with Him. Say, God, hey, I know you didn't created me to live this kind of life that I'm living. I am better than this. So what is it that you created me for? I need you to help me and realize so I can live to my full potential. Because a lot of people died today. They never emptied themselves. They went back full to God. You don't want to be in that situation that, hey, I didn't live to my maximum potential, what I was supposed to live as a woman, as a man, whoever it is. You need to live to your maximum full potential. Empty yourself out because you came full as a package deal that you were supposed to deposit here, but you're still full. You see some people, they go to a job, they're so miserable in it because that is not what you're supposed to be doing in the first place. So you're going to be miserable there and you retire miserable and you didn't do exactly what you were supposed to do. And then you're going to end up die and then you go to heaven and then God is going to be disappointed in you. Value yourself. Stop wasting your energy on things that are not going to benefit you. So you need to do that. You need to stop that. So the more energy that is taken, the less energy that is left for us to implement our plans, our goal, because you have already wasted it on other things. You need to save your energy for something that is valuable, something that is meaningful, something that is going to influence somebody, something that is going to push somebody into a positive way, not into a negative way. Spend more energy on something productive, not something that is going to tear you apart, something that is going to make you sad, something that is going to just put you into a depression stage. Use your energy wisely. There was a quote here by Michael Jordan. He said, if something drives me forward, then it's my weakness, which I hate, and therefore I turn it into strength. See, if something drives you forward, then it's your weakness, which he hates, and therefore he turned into strength. So whatever your weakness is, you find your weakness. So okay, I am very weak in this area. Now use that area as your strength because we have a lot of weak areas in our. I have my weak areas. You have your weak areas. Find it, identify it, say, hey, or maybe somebody might identify your weak area in, and if that person identify it, take notice of it and say, okay, I will take a note of that. If that is your weak area, find it, strengthen it, overcome it, because you can overcome it. So many people are confused by their own behavior. Like seriously, a lot of people are confused by their own behavior. They do not understand why they cannot do well in their life, even with lot of training they have. With a lot of training they have in their long-term memory or their short-term memory, the short-term plan, or they cannot achieve their potential. Everyone should think about why certain undesirable situation occur in their life. We need to think about it. Why is this thing happening in my life? Why is the person with a great gift or talent unable to fulfill their destiny in life? You will see a lot of people with great talent. They have great talent, they have so much skills, but yet they have nothing to prove for it. They have nothing to show for it. Why? Why is that? You need to ask yourself question. Why is that? I'm talented. I'm smart. I do this. I do this. Why am I not benefited? Why am I not a millionaire yet? Why a lot of people are making money? I'm not. There is something, there is a principle that you are lacking, that you're missing, that you need to correct. When you correct it, then you will see the result. But if you don't correct it, you're just going around and around and around the same thing. Guess what? You will never go nowhere. Okay? It is it is known that thinking is formed in the first 7 years. Okay, the first 7 years our thinking was formed, like when you're a child. So that is why when you have a child, the first 7 years you need to put so much value embedded in that child, when he grow up, so he knows that you need to speak good about your children, not always bad, telling them, oh, you're dumb, you're stupid, you're this, you're that. Because those words, for the first 7 years, if you keep telling your children negative things, negative things, they grow up with that negative. And guess what? When they grow, what is going to come out of them? Negative. They're not going to have self esteem. They're not going to have self worth, because their mom that's supposed to encourage them is already telling them all kind of negative things. So, what is the influence of the environment? That you have to let the environment influence your children, how they think, how they grow, because that is what they're gonna become. The positive and negative thinking can form in a child. Like seriously, there's a positive and negative things that can form in a child. If a child is loved, he feels worthy of love in a future. Guess what? If that child is roughly treated and not respected and not shown love, that child will have problem in self-esteem. That is why a lot of women today, they have no self-esteem at all, because guess what? Their mom or their dad was supposed to tell them, oh, you're beautiful just the way you are, you appreciate yourself, oh, you are a good child, you this, tell them all the positive energy, but they never receive it. So, guess what? When they grow up, they don't value themselves because they never received a compliment before. Nobody ever tell them that they were good at something. So even though they're trying, they're just trying, but they don't, because nobody, they never told them when they were young. So a child accept role models as parent behaviors unconsciously and without thinking. He will take it that is not worthy of love. If a parent does not give his children love because they are with the higher authority, of them. For example, if a child is constantly criticized in the family, he in case of dreams, and develop a negative attitude towards himself and does not believe in his own strength, in a heart of life, he will be deprived of energy. He will now value himself, because when people will criticize him, they will accept it, because it's like, well, my parents criticize me all the time, so if somebody else criticizes me, well, that is my life. But that is not true. A child is not to be blamed for being in in a certain environment, right? Because the environment usually will harm a lot of kids today, a lot of people today, because the life is messed up. The life, the way it is because of the environment that they grow up. So you can't blame them 100%. But guess what? There is a good news. Even though you are grow up in a certain environment like that, you can change that. You can change it. You can become somebody. So, for a parent, for example, it is important to respect the personality of the child, because every child is unique in their own way. Every child is different in their own way. All childs are not the same. They are all different. Trust me on that one. My two children, they are different. Their personality is in a different child. They are not even from the same mom. Like different. The personality is very different. They're different, and I have accepted it. I know how that one act. I know how that one act. What get that one offended. What don't get that one offended. You need to identify it in your children and don't crush them and just accept their personality, because as I said earlier, the first 7 years it is very crucial when you're raising your children, because whatever they grow up in their environment or whatever, guess what, they they grew up with it, and it can affect them on the long run. Okay, so um so negative, talking about negative belief remain in our subconscious. Like seriously, when that child, because that child have been hearing all negative, it remain in the subconscious for life. So it is very important what you say to your children, including myself. It is very important. Our our subconscious mind store all the negative belief, the complex, and the behavior patterns. These strength our subconscious mind. It is stored there. Like for example, I want to give an example. For us African, we grew up in African and then we moved to the diaspora or Canada, America, whatever. Our Because we have grown in Africa, a lot of things have been embedded in us. And it's so rooted in us, even though we come and we see the reality or the truth about something, we will never accept it. Because you know why we will never accept it? Because we because we grow up. That thing has embedded in us so much that, hey, even we're seeing the reality right in front of our eyes, we cannot accept it. Say no, because our subconscious, it have gone into our subconscious that we have believed that. We have believed it, even though it was wrong, but we have believed it. So it's always going to be there. So that is why it is very important when you raise your child to give them the right information, so that whenever they see the wrong information, they were able to detect it. Say, no, that is wrong. Teach them biblical principle so that they will not depart from it. Say, no, that is in the Bible. That is a principle from the Bible that I need to do, and that child will grow up. But if you teach your child to lie, guess what? He's gonna lie when he grow up, because he's been lying. If he sees the parent lying all the time, hey, guess what? What are you teaching that child? That child is gonna think lying is okay. If your child see you're stealing and you're stealing all the time, guess what? That child is grown up. He's gonna think that stealing is okay. If your child see that you're doing drug deal or something, and guess what? That child see it all the time, all the time. He's gonna think that is the numb thing to do. So this is why a lot of Africans are struggling today, because they have lived in an environment which everybody does the same thing. They think that was the norm, but they don't know that, hey, there is another side. The grass is greener on the other side too. It is more better on the other side, right? So we need to be careful with our subconscious, because our subconscious things will come out one day. When we grow up, it will come out. So if you have a child, make sure whatever you're putting in your subconscious, make sure it is something good. So when it come out later in their life, it's gonna bear good fruit, not bad fruit. So as I said, like the things that we'll learn when we're when in a certain environment when we're young, it it takes roots there. It creates an overall picture of the world. We need to analyze our picture of the world. It is necessary to analyze all the restrictions, belief, and complex which we acquire in a childhood from a family or school or society. You need to. We should get rid of the restricting attitude or system of belief in order to remove the obstacle in our way to achieve our own goal and reveal our full potential. If a person who grew up in an unhappy home cannot reprogram the subconscious, he will not able to create a strong, mature union in future. That is just the truth. Our subconscious keep your memory of the past conflicts, the quarrel, the overall negative, and all the thing in our family. Our subconscious keep it. You see a lot of men today. They abuse the woman. You know really why they abuse the woman? Because the father abused their mom. They never the dad never treats the man, say, hey, you're supposed to respect a woman, you're supposed to treat a woman nicely, you are supposed to be the provider of the woman, you are supposed to be the head. They never teach their children that. They never teach the men. So what do you expect from the men today? They're gonna maltreat the woman. They're gonna tell the woman, hey, go to work and do the work. I will sit home, I'll watch TV, you go find the money. Because guess what? That man was never trained to know that it's his responsibility to take care of the woman. It's his responsibility to take care of the child. He doesn't know that. Why do you think a lot of single women today are all over the place? Because the men were never taught the proper way. The subconscious is kicking in, say, hey, this is how I'm supposed to treat a woman. Hey, I'm supposed to maltreat the woman. The woman's supposed to work harder than I am. Hey, that woman is your rib. Like, come on, a fragment of your rib. Why would you treat a woman like a man? You are supposed to treat the woman. The woman is a fragile object. But because the men are never trained, so he would just treat the woman anyhow. Say, how he's a strong woman. Hey, we're strong in so many ways, but you are supposed to take responsibility. Why do you think a lot of African men are failing? Because they never taught. They were never trained how to take care of a woman. They take advantage of women. They scam women. They do whatever. Why is pastors are taking advantage of women today? Because they were never taught the right way in the first place. So women, know your worth, know your value. And when you know your worth, you know you won't take a mess from anybody. Because you know your worth, you know your value. Men cannot treat you anyhow they feel like treating you. You need to know your worth. You need to know your value. So let me just round up here. So our subconscious is extremely selfish. I'm telling you, our subconscious is extremely selfish. It will do anything to keep you safe and remain in the comfort zone. That is what your but negative belief and complex are stored in your subconscious mind, and they create a weakness which will not let you succeed in your life. That is what it does. Your subconscious will create certain weaknesses. So you need to be conscious of it. Say, hey, this is my weakness. I need to overcome this weakness in order for me to success my goal. In order for me to success in everything, I need to overcome my weaknesses. Because guess what? If you cannot overcome your weaknesses, guess what? You will never able to succeed in life. Because the devil will always use your weakness against you. But when you're conscious of it, say, "Ha, that's my weakness. I'm gonna strengthen that my weak area." Guess what? You will overcome everything in life. So there will be an obstacle to succeed and achieve or fulfill goals, right? When a child is in a certain environment, his thinking is formed by the role model of the behavior of that area of the mom or the dad. Like I said earlier, if you only by grace that a lot of people will escape it, right? Like if you like for Canada here, a lot of people will grow up in an abusive home. Their mom does drugs, the dad does drugs, all that is what they do. So all they know is drug. So what do you think gonna come out of that child? He's gonna be a drug dealer. He's gonna do some kind of drug. But if that child is shown another life, said, hey, yes, it is so in your home. Your dad does drugs, your parent do drugs, but guess what? There is a brighter future here. You can become somebody. You can become valuable. You can become a woman like youth and everybody. But you can change that. Not because your parents are that way, that means you're gonna turn out that way. No. Look on the other side. Say, no, that's how my parent is. I'm not going to be like my parent. I'm going to become something better. I'm going to stay in school. I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn some skills. And I'm going to work. I'm going to make money. I'm going to live a decent life. You can make that choice. The choice is yours to make in life. Make a wise decision. Make a right decision. So I'm just going to end with this. So the mindset of complex can be feeling of guilt. the victim of complex, the fear of failure, criticism, poverty, loneliness, loss of love, success, all this insecurity and denial, all self-esteem, like it's all in our head. You need to get rid of it. Get rid of it. The feeling of guilt. Oh, what are you feeling guilty of? Why are you feeling guilty in the first place? When somebody criticizes you, take it. Say, okay, let me look at your criticism. Okay, what can I do about the criticism that you just gave me? Is it true of my life? Is it something that I can change? And if you can, you do it. Poverty. Yes, there are a lot of poverty, but guess what? You can change that. You can't die in poverty because your parents were poor, so you're gonna be end up in poverty. Say no. It's your choice to be a poor somebody because you can. God gave you skills, talent that you were supposed to use here on earth in order for you to be wealthy. But if you are not discovering those things that is gonna make you wealthy, you die poor. It's on you. It's not on your parent, but it's on you. So that is all I have for you guys today. So I will do tomorrow. I think we have like 6 more chapters to go. We'll finish the book. If you guys have any idea of another book that you guys want me to review or go through, please message me on Messenger, or you can type it on the comments, or you can message me on my Messenger and tell me if there's a book you want me to review. I can go ahead and do it. Or if there is a topic you want me to talk about, I can also do that too. So thank you guys so much for joining. You guys have a wonderful day. God bless you guys. And please don't forget to share this video to somebody that might want to hear it. Thank you and God bless. I love you. Bye.